Hi friends, nice to see you again. It's time for Bible class. So who remembers what we've been talking about this month? That's right, we've been talking about Daniel and all of his friends. Now in the first lesson we talked about Daniel and his friends eating vegetables so that they didn't eat food that God said was bad for them. And then the second week we talked about Daniel's friends. Do you remember their names? That's right, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And they refused to bow down to the golden statue. And the king threw them in the fiery furnace. But did they burn up? No, they didn't. God saved them. Now, last week we talked about the writing on the wall. Remember that? And God's hand wrote on the wall and said to the king that he was not going to be the king anymore. And Daniel was called to interpret what the word said. Now this week we're talking about the story that probably most of you have heard before. This is Daniel. Say hi. Say hi, Daniel. And remember the story about Daniel and the lions? Yep. This is Daniel and the lions. Hi. In this story, we learn all about Daniel and how he prayed. He prayed every day. So let's sing a song about praying. Do you have your Bible? I have my Bible. Let's sing about our Bibles and praying. Read your Bible, pray every day, and you grow, grow, grow. Read your Bible, pray every day, and you grow, 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 grow. Grow, 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 grow. Read your Bible, pray every day, and you grow, grow, grow. That's right, good job. All right, we're gonna read our story about Daniel. This is the story of Daniel and the lions, illustrated by Fran Thatcher. When Jerusalem was captured by Nebuchadnezzar, Daniel was taken away to the great city of Babylon in chains and kept a prisoner there for many years. But Daniel never forgot God. He prayed every day and tried to lead a good life. Daniel became famous in Babylon because God gave him a special understanding of dreams. Daniel told each of the kings of Babylon in turn what their dreams meant. Each king rewarded Daniel, and he soon became an important man in the royal court. Then Babylon was captured by the Persians. The new king, who was called Darius, began to send for Daniel whenever he needed advice. Daniel was so clever and wise that Darius decided to put him in charge of the whole kingdom. When the king's other advisors saw how much Darius liked Daniel, they became angry and jealous. The king should be asking for our advice, not talking to that foreigner Daniel, they grumbled. The advisors held a secret meeting. They decided to get rid of Daniel by making him unpopular with Darius. But however hard they tried, they could never catch Daniel doing anything wrong. By now Daniel had been away from Jerusalem for many years, but every single day he still knelt by his window, facing in the direction of Jerusalem, and prayed to God. At last, this gave Daniel's enemies an idea, and off they went to see Darius. "Your Majesty," they said, "you are the best king in the world. You should pass a law to say that during the next month, anyone who wants anything at all must ask only you for it. That will make the people realize how great you are. And anyone who breaks the law by asking another person or God must be thrown to the lions." Darius was flattered by his advisor's suggestion. He did not realize that it was a clever plot to trap Daniel, and so he agreed. He signed the law with his own royal seal, which meant that it could never be changed. The new law was read out to everyone in the palace. As soon as Daniel heard it, he knew that his enemies were trying to trap him. But nothing would stop him praying to God. When he got home, he knelt by his window and began to pray. First, as he always did, he thanked God for all of his blessings. Then, as he always did, he asked God for something. He asked God to let him go back to Jerusalem one day. Daniel's enemies were spying on him. The moment they heard Daniel asking God for what he needed, they rubbed their hands in glee. Their plan had succeeded. The advisors ran straight to the king. They reminded Darius about the new law. "Daniel has broken the law, Your Majesty," they explained. While he was praying to his God, he asked for something. Too late, Darius realized that he had been tricked. He felt very sad. All day, Darius tried to think of a way of saving Daniel, but he could not change the law because he had signed it with his own royal seal. Finally, he gave orders for Daniel to be arrested. The soldiers took Daniel to the pit where the lions were kept. Darius himself went with them. "You have been loyal to your God, Daniel," said the king. "I hope he will keep you safe now." Then the soldiers threw Daniel into the pit of lions and rolled a huge stone across the entrance. Darius went back to his palace. He could not stop worrying about Daniel. He had no appetite for his supper, and he waved his musicians away. He went to bed early, but he tossed and turned all night and did not sleep a wink. Early the next morning, before even the palace servants were awake, Darius got up and rushed to the lion pit. "Are you alive, Daniel?" the king called. "Has your God saved you from the lions?" Darius did not really expect an answer, so imagine his surprise when Daniel called back to him. "Yes, Your Majesty," came the faint cry. "God sent an angel to help me. The angel shut the lions' mouths, and they have not hurt me." Darius was overjoyed. He raced back to the palace, shouting for his soldiers to come and remove the stone. As soon as the stone was pushed away, everyone gathered around the entrance and looked down. Daniel was sitting on the floor of the pit, surrounded by the lions, who were purring quietly. "Get some ropes and pull him out," ordered the king. The king's servants rushed to find a rope, and soon Daniel was free. Darius was amazed to see that Daniel did not have a single scratch on him. "Your God must be very powerful indeed," Darius told Daniel. "I shall send out a letter to be read in every corner of my kingdom to say that your God is the true God, and that everyone must respect him." Darius was very angry with his advisors, who had plotted against Daniel, and sent for them. "You tried to trick me so that you could get rid of Daniel," he told them. "Now I will punish you in the way you wanted me to punish him." The king ordered his soldiers to throw the advisors into the pit of lions, but this time no angel came to shut the lions' mouths.
Well, I went down to the river to pray. Well, I went down to the river to pray. Well, I went down to the river to pray. It felt so good that I stayed all day. All my sins are washed away. I've been redeemed. No, you can't get to heaven on roller skates. No, you can't get to heaven on roller skates. No, you can't get to heaven on roller skates. You'll roll right by those pearly gates. All my sins are washed away. I've been redeemed. No, you can't get to heaven on a Kleenex box. No, you can't get to heaven in a Kleenex box. No, you can't get to heaven in a Kleenex box, 'cause God don't want no little snots. All my sins are washed away. I've been redeemed. No, you can't get to heaven in a washing machine. No, you can't get to heaven in a washing machine. No, you can't get to heaven in a washing machine, 'cause God's washing machine didn't get you that clean. All my sins are washed away. I've been redeemed. I've been redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. not all.
And that's not all.
There's more beside.
There's more beside.
And that's not all. There's more beside. No, that's not all. There's more beside. I've been to the river and I've been baptized. All my sins are washed away. I've been redeemed.
Come here, little baby elephant, mommy's calling you. Come quickly, little baby elephant, mommy's calling you. God made mommy elephant, baby, he made you. God made me and God made you. Come here, little baby zebra, mommy's calling you. Come quickly, little baby zebra, mommy's calling you. God made mommy zebra, baby, he made you. God made me and God made you. Come here, little baby hippo, mommy's calling you. Come quickly, little baby hippo, mommy's calling you. God made mommy hippo, baby, he made you. God made me and God made you. Come here, little baby giraffe, mommy's calling you. Come quickly, little baby giraffe, mommy's calling you.
It's a tall giraffe.
God made mommy giraffe, baby, he made you. God made me and God made you. Come here, little baby tiger, mommy's calling you. Come quickly, little baby tiger, mommy's calling you. God made mommy tiger, baby, he made you. God made me and God made you. Come here, little baby monkey, mommy's calling you. Come quickly, little baby monkey, mommy's calling you. God made mommy monkey, baby, he made you. God made me and God made you. All right, let's sing a song about Daniel and his friends. Ready? God's foreman ate vegetables and it made them strong. God's foreman ate vegetables and it made them strong. With a carrot here and a carrot there, here a carrot, there a carrot, everywhere a carrot, carrot. God's four friends ate vegetables and it made them strong. God's four men ate vegetables and it made them strong. With a broccoli here and a broccoli there, here a broccoli, there a broccoli, everywhere a broccoli, broccoli. God's four men ate vegetables and it made them strong.
It made them strong.
God's four men ate vegetables and it made them strong. With a pepper here and a pepper there, here a pepper, there a pepper, everywhere a pepper, pepper. God's four men ate vegetables and it made them strong. God's four men ate vegetables and it made them strong. With a lettuce here and a lettuce there, here a lettuce, there a lettuce, everywhere a lettuce, lettuce. God's four men ate vegetables and it made them strong. Good job. One day, King Darius said to the people, "Anyone who prays to anyone other than me will be thrown into this pit of lions." Daniel, who believed in the one true God, knew that wasn't right. So he said, "I will still pray anyway." So that day, Daniel went home and he kneeled down and he prayed to God and he asked God to bring him back to Jerusalem. But the guards saw and they captured Daniel and they told King Darius, "Your advisor Daniel has broken your law." "Oh no, I didn't think about Daniel." "But I have to obey the law that I built. So I will throw Daniel into the pit of lions. I'm so sorry, Daniel. I hope your God can save you." So they threw him into the pit and they put a big stone over the top. And the king went away for the night, very worried. But God came and brought an angel to save Daniel from the lions. None of them opened their mouths. In the morning, the king came back, very worried, and said, "Daniel, has your God saved you?" Daniel said, "Yes, he did. I'm okay." He said, "Guards, take that rock away and pull Daniel out. Now everyone in the kingdom shall know that Daniel's God is the true God."